Get this ready. We're in. Flames of For Honor. It's been a second. Last stream, we just finished passing. Well, technically, we still have all the bonus levels, but we just finished passing the Super Mario Bros. 2, the one that was meant to be, which is the Lost Levels. We passed it, guys. We fully passed the Lost Levels, but there are like maybe 20 different bonus levels that we still have to finish. So we're gonna do those in time, but now we're gonna go to Super Mario Bros. 3, and at the same time, you guys know we always switch it up. So we're gonna start a different game today. On a side note, what you guys have been waiting for. Check this out, guys. Yo, I've been telling you guys these for the past few streams. Look at this. Look at that. This side looks a little jank just because this is the bottom side of the print. But look, dude, Wolverine Claws, guys. If you guys want your own pair, just hit the follow, guys. Just hit the follow. That's all you gotta do. Giveaways. I'm already making the second side too, so I can have both sides. A bunch of people had already been telling me that I posted them to sell them too. Like, they're giveaways, but I'm gonna have more for sale. And I think I'm gonna sell a pair for 40 bucks. So 20 for each side. And a bunch of people were like, "Oh my god, are you sure you want to sell those on this platform? They look dangerous." Bunch of Karens. And I'm like, dangerous? It's like, these are 3D printed and they're delicate. I mean, they're practically props. Like, no, they're not dangerous. So like, I was like over here like, but you know, I was polite. I was doing the right thing, you know. I was like replying and saying, "There's nothing to worry. They're not gonna hurt anyone. They're not like, I mean, guys, if you guys get these from me, if you guys get your free pair, trust me, don't go around causing havoc with them. They're just meant to be props. That's what they're meant to be. If you try hitting your wall with it, you're gonna break them. If you try penetrating, let's say a watermelon, maybe the tip will break, but it'll get through the watermelon. But the tips will break if you force them too much. So no, don't go overboard with them. The guys, they're just props. I just want you guys to like feel like Wolverine when you have them, you know. I don't want you guys to like go cause any trouble. But no, like I told the people online, it's like, look, if you want some, you can get some. They're not what you guys think, you know. They're not lethal. Oh man, three people? Come on, bro. Come on. Don't give me 3 people, bro. I want to fight this guy over here. Oh no. All right. I gotta get better at blocking. That way I'm not so worried about being hit. Guys, we gotta improve a lot in blocking. Yeah. So we haven't played this game in a little bit. We've only actually played like 2-3 official matches. We did pretty well in some of those matches, but obviously like it's already been like a quick second since my last match, so like I'm already trying to like remember all the moves, remember all the movements. I'm not even wearing my headphones. I don't even think it matters in this game particularly, just because like, let's see, so like to block you go like this, then I want to parry them though. Yeah, like that, guys, like that. I just parried his attack, which is pretty cool. Let's think about, yep, teamwork make the dream work. Ooh, okay. Now we gotta look for our next victims. I think it's gonna be these guys, because these guys give us points. And the only way we're gonna win the match is by gathering a bunch of points, guys. Bunch of points. So that's what we need to be focusing on. Like this guy right here, take out this guy. I know, my bad, dude. Take out the guy. Anyways, yeah, so more claws are being 3D printed right now. You guys wanna see the claws, I'll put them on right now after the match. You can get a better, little closer look. They honestly look badass, guys. Please, all you gotta do is follow. You'll get your own pair. Leave a comment in the live streams. That's the only way to do it, bro. You need to be noticeable. I'm not sure how like the big streamers, the big YouTubers do it, bro, but I'm doing it based on like who I see physically. Like, are you supporting or not? And like, if you are, then 100%, like that increases your chances. The fact that I do that increases your chances of getting anything, because as long as I see it, you're practically already in the running. And then I'm just gonna choose someone at random based on who I see, and you guys get it. That's it. Now I'm gonna look up the best way to send it to you guys, because I know, you know, privacy reasons, like maybe there should be a good way to send this to you guys, like through an address or something. I'm guessing like maybe through Instagram DMs is probably the best way, just so we're all being safe about it, you know, like you guys don't even have to put your Instagram through the actual chat. Well, comments in the chat something else, but like you guys don't have to put your Instagram in the chat. What you guys can do is you guys can find my Instagram, which is under the same name. Everything is under Finite. You guys find your Instagram, or find my Instagram, and then once you find it, that's it. You send it through there. You send it through there. It's like, hey, blah blah blah. I want to get a chance to win the Claws, and you guys send me a DM. That's it. That's it. That's pretty easy. Pretty easy. And we're sucking in this game, bro. But we're gonna get better. We get better at everything we do. All right, guys. You know what I also like to do? Oh, you guys are gonna think I'm a nerd, but that's okay, because I am one. I like to go to game stores, bro. Have you guys ever heard of like Magic the Gathering, Warhammer 40K? Like, I know you guys definitely heard like Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. I like to go to like game stores, like on the slide, doing like delivery trips. I do a lot of delivery trips in the afternoons, and what I do is I go to these game stores and I make sure I'm always learning a new game, which is actually pretty cool. I love doing that, and it actually helps kill time because where the game store is, it's like highly busy in regards to orders. So I go in, I check things out. Sometimes I'll get like paint that I like, the paints, the ones that I use to paint this controller, like with the green accents right there. I go in there, I buy the paints, and then I'll leave. I'll go do an order, then I'll come back a little later on once I get a chance, and then I'll go in, and then maybe I'll play like Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering is pretty cool, actually. You guys will like it. If you guys like these type of games, like these type of video games, you guys would love the whole idea of actual like Magic the Gathering or Warhammer 40K, because it's the same thing. It's like just a bunch of battles and a bunch of cool shit. Oh fuck! It's because that guy's breaking my stand. Oh, he ran out of stamina. That's what happened. Wait, I forgot how to break him. There it is. It was like that. Ooh, but now I got both of them to worry about. That's the problem. So right there, at least we realized how to break the stand, so that way next time we can try it, because he was doing it to us. And I think the only way to avoid that one was by dodging to the side, and I wasn't doing it. I should have known that. Anyways, check this out, guys. I mean, a little bit of
you lost Zone B.
Pineapple. Fuck! I dropped one. All right. No good. Okay.
Your team is breaking.
Minus 100 points. Guys, we're definitely not going to lose yet. There's still a chance for us to win right now. There it is. There it is, like that.
Your team is breaking.
Oh, this guy's definitely down, bro. Oh, there it is! He was overwhelmed, bro, because he was being attacked by all the minions on the sides and on top of that from me, so he had no chance. This guy right here is not gonna escape us. I know about it. Yep, to the side, to the back. As long as no one interrupts us, I may win this match, guys. I may win. There it is! I knew it! That's good, that's good. W's in the chat. We actually won that. It would be wise if I step back at least for a little bit, just to regain my stamina. Push in again. Oh, this guy. There's two of them. I thought he was a minion too, actually. Last piece of pineapple before we finish. Pineapple's good, guys. You guys know the secret about pineapple, right? Yep. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. And the 3 print is coming strong, guys. If you guys didn't already know, I had to go through like this really stressful time of like fucking fixing the 3D printer like badly, dude. Like the 3D printer was giving me troubles. Oh my god, bro. Oh, there's 3 of them now. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them.
You lost Zone B.
Okay. You know what? You know what my mistake was? I wasn't switching between the different characters. That's what the problem was. I was dodging, but I was only focusing on one particular enemy, and that led to my downfall. Like that's definitely it, guys. That's breaking. No respawn, maybe in a second. Anyways, guys, the next claw is coming out pretty good right over there. I had to take the entire bed off, and I had to replace like these little drive wheels that are on the bottom axis. So there's XYZ axes in a 3D printer, and each axis has their own like drive axis, which is the bar that kind of controls that direction. But on those bars, the way the bantry and the bed move, they need wheels. And the reason my 3D printer was failing, if you guys kept up with the last streams, the reason why it was failing was because of these wheels. Now I don't want to touch them too much. I know they look fine, like on plain view on camera, but they're really worn out. Like you guys will see it right now. It's really hard to tell. Also, you guys don't know what new wheels look like. But like, look at all that gunk on top of that one. All that black gunk is technically all of the plastic that wore out and got scooted to the side. Well, when it got worn out, it basically created like this low point on the wheel, and that made basically the alignment shift. So it made one side of the bed lower than the other, and that's why no matter how much I wanted to recalibrate it, it wasn't working properly because there's worn out parts. So what did I have to do? I had to basically take it apart, which is the first time I ever taken off a bed and replaced those wheels for. So that was a challenge. It was my first time. And once I took it off, replaced the wheels, put it back together, I tried to take pictures of like what I was doing to make sure I knew how to put everything back together. And I also, was very, very careful, making sure every single step was like followed through. I had to like think ahead. Everything you do in life, guys, you have to think ahead. You have to, really plan things out. That way, we defeated. Look, we lost. That way, you know that everything is gonna follow through. Winner the defenders. So yeah. I did end up getting it fixed. One of the problems with the LL Goo, at least Neptune 3, that's the one I have, which is supposed to be a pretty good printer, and it is. It is when it's working. It is. when it wants to work, it's a pretty good printer. One of the problems that I found, and I know a lot of people have this problem because I found them on the forums online, is that when you run the recalibration, first of all, you're not supposed to have the filament inside of the system, otherwise it doesn't recalibrate. And I know for those of you who like are new to ever hearing this, that may be like, well, that kind of makes sense. Trust me, it does not fucking make sense. It doesn't make any sense. But it's a special condition that you have to meet with this printer. That's not a problem with other printers, at least the other ones that I have. Another thing, wait, what? Oh, I can't, or is it just match? No, next match. Okay, we're going to the next match. I thought it wasn't gonna take it. Another thing, so I was able to do it once I switched it out. Secondly, the printer has like a problem in the G code where it's like when it probes to auto level, it does 16 different probes on top of the bed. When it probes the bed on the 16 different points, on some of those points, instead of probing the bed, it would retract up, and then it would give me like a false reading, and it would always do it twice, always twice. And it would frustrate me, but I'm like, look, I know it's gonna work at some point because I did have this problem prior to that. Like during stream, I was trying to work this shit, and that was happening. And I was like, I know it does this, but at some point it just does it right. I just need to keep doing it and keep resetting to factory settings until it does it. And at some point it did it. At some point I was just like, it's gonna happen right now. And it did. It went through that part, it did it right, and I was like, oh shit, thank God. Like, okay, now it's just the next one. What about the next one? Let's keep going. So then the next one came around, it did it as well. So I was like, fuck, awesome, this is awesome. keep doing it, and then it finishes the whole thing, and I was like, damn, that's it. As long as I don't move the bed anymore, it's gonna stay leveled unless something else happens. Unless I bump into it with my head or some shit, which has happened. I've hit my head before, because I lean over to get the other printer, and when I go up, boom, I hit like this part right here. I hit like this piece. That's right here. Yeah. So yeah, if you move the printers, if you struck them by anything, you can throw them out of whack. Especially the ones that you manually level. Those guys, because there's springs there, so once you like fuck up the springs, that's it. You have to re-level all the time. This one, the Elgu, the ones that was giving me all these problems, that one does not have springs. It's securely, it's like a static level with the auto leveling system that needs to be recalibrated every now and then, because you know nothing ever holds its properties forever. I know I'm talking too technical, guys, but if you guys watch me, that's a little bit of what you guys can expect about me too, because that's the way I speak, honestly, honest to God, that's kind of the way I speak. I'm a very technical person. I study engineering, so that's kind of like the language I'm used to mostly using. You know? But it's pretty good language, not gonna lie. Like, why do we always have to, speak for that without being specific? I think it's more valuable. It holds a lot more value when you're able to speak in an intricate, precise, and conducive manner. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Right now, there's not any big enemies yet. We're all like holding back for some reason. We're gaining all these points. Do you guys think that those guys simply just didn't want to participate in the match, or they're just holding back?
You lost Zone C.
I feel like we already captured the zone. Oh no, okay. So some of them are coming out because they are gaining points. Oh, there it is. There's one of the guys. Level up. Oh, no more stamina. My bad. There it is, stamina. Let's keep. Let me fight this guy. There it is. He can't do it to us, bro. Nope. Oh, he did it to us because he broke our defense. And I wanted to jump to the side, but as far as like what I know, it's really hard to jump to the side when they break your defense first. It has to be continuous, and then at some point you get the shot, or else I'm just not doing it right. This other print is coming out perfectly, guys. Perfectly. Anyways, guys, the way I pay for school has kind of been on the back burner right now, just because I've got to be honest with you guys. Like, school has been kind of hard right now. I've been trying to balance too many shit, and I mean, school is free for me because I do Uber. If you guys didn't already know this and you want to go to school for free, bro, don't do what everyone else does, bro. Hundreds of people going to debt, bro, going to school. You don't gotta do that shit. I mean, if you're willing to try doing Uber, that's what I do, bro. Or work for Starbucks. If you don't want to do Uber, work for Starbucks. That's as far as I know, like here in the United States. If you work for those two companies, you'll get to go to school for free, bro. Like, that's just a fact. They pay for your tuition. So that's what I do. I do Uber for the money, but at the same time, they pay for my tuition, and that's why I do it. But right now, they put like my account on hold, right? There's like this background checks that happens maybe like once a year, once every 6 months. They do a background check on you. And they're doing a background check on me, and they put my account on hold, so like I can't do regular rides where I interact with people. I don't know why the fuck they would do that, because they still let me do deliveries, and I was like, wait, I'm still gonna be interacting with people if I do deliveries. So like, what's the whole like real purpose of this? Fuck, dude. No, please. No, too many of them, bro. Too many. So yeah, so it's like, why would you put my account on a back burner and not let me do normal rides, but you still let me do deliveries? I still have to make contact with people, like in case there's something. So honestly, what I think is, like, you meet so many people when you're doing deliveries, and like the majority of people, like 95% of people that you meet, they're pretty stand-up people, you know, they're nice people. They're people you don't mind knowing, you know, you don't mind interacting with. But trust me, that final 5% are nothing but freaking fools, bro. There's a lot of people like that, bro. And I found that whenever you meet people like that, they try to take advantage of you, either to like get free meals or get something out of you, or they're just having a bad day, so they take it out on you. And I think someone gave me either a complaint or a bad rating, and I'm like, for what? Like, what possibility? Like, I'm typically nice to everyone. But like, if that happened, that could be the only reason this background check is like taking this long, bro, and they put my account on hold. So like, I'm thinking that Uber did this kind of like as a castigo, that's how you say it in Spanish. A punishment. So there you go, a punishment. Like, I think they're punishing me, bro, by making this background check take too long. And I was like, punishing for what? Like, I didn't do anything. So I don't know. Like, I'll tell you guys one thing that I am suspicious about. Like, you guys are probably thinking like there has to be something. This is what I used to do, right? And I did get a bad rating for this once. But in order for them to punish me this way, someone would have had to call and complain. But I don't think this is enough reason. That's why I think like some people are just sleazy and fucking retarded. And they don't know what the heck they're talking about. But actually, I don't even think I can say that word on Twitch. My bad. Nah, I'm smart. We're not gonna monitor this stream. What I mean is, like, let's say I recently got an iPad, right? It's right behind me. I don't know if you guys can see it on the bed. And what I do for Uber is that I take the iPad with me and I mount it on my dashboard, like how a Tesla would. But you know, my iPad doesn't have restrictions like the Tesla does, so I can put movies and I can put games for people. Like, people can play Call of Duty while they're in the Uber with me. And so I would do this for everyone, especially young people, you know, young guys. So I was like, hey man, you look like you like Call of Duty. You want to play Call of Duty? I will bring out one of my custom-made controllers and I'll let them play. And so that was amazing. That was amazing, and it brought in more tips. You know, everyone was happy. My motto is like, no one is ever bored in this car. You know, like everyone was always having a good time. But I remember having this one lady that got on, like, straight Karen, bro. And this fucking lady is like, hey, don't you get distracted by that iPad and whatever? And I was like, no, like, I'm not distracted. I'm kind of used to it. You know, it's for you guys. And so you can say, well, Finite, why is it on the dashboard then? I was like, well, it's my iPad, so like, I'm not gonna put it in the back seat either. Like, I already have tablets in the back seat to begin with, bro. I have like 3 tablets in the car for people to be entertained. One way or another, someone is entertained in the car. And so, oh, son of a bitch, I didn't know he was there. So I have like 3 tablets. The biggest and the nicest one is my iPad, but the iPad is in the front of the car because it's my iPad. Like, I don't want that one to be stolen. The other 2 tablets aren't mine. Uber sends you one, and then there's other company called Octopus, and then they send you a tablet too. So the free tablets are in the back, and people can play games on them. They can see ads on them. They can do all this other crap that they offer in the tablets. But for me, I play all the good shit. But the only trick, the thing is, the iPad is in the front by me. So like, I'm not watching it. It's still for them, but I'm not gonna put my iPad in the front. I mean, in the back, because someone can steal it. And if they decide to like browse through it, they can go through my pictures. They can find my files. Like, it's not password protected, so once it's unlocked, it's unlocked. So yeah, so that's the reason it's in the front. And one stupid lady was like, oh, don't you get distracted by that, blah, blah, blah. And I had to explain myself. I was like, no, it's just for you guys. It's just over here because it's mine, you know, it's my iPad. But I make it possible so that you guys can watch movies. So please let me know, which movie do you want to watch? If you want to play video games, I can let you guys play video games. They weren't going to play video games. It's like this old, scrawny ass lady. But yeah, I still offer it, you know, as a joke. And I think that freaking Karen, bro, went ahead and gave me a bad rating, and she's like distracted on phone. That's what she put on my Uber. So I mean, the reason I don't think it's due to that is because why the fuck would they put me on a background check for a report of being distracted on phone? And that wasn't even the case, bro. And like, people like don't have any rational thoughts sometimes. It's like, if I was distracted like on the iPad, like for whatever reason, how is that different than like me briefly looking at my phone to look at the directions and the maps? Like, people really need common sense, bro. If I was looking at it even for a split second like that, That's exactly the same thing I already do to take you where you need to go when I look at the fucking maps. Like, people need to fucking quit. Like, okay, so the Wolverine claws, bro. I put them online to sell, right? People were like, oh my god, those look dangerous. Are you sure you want to sell them on this app? On this platform? I think that's what she said, on this platform. Another Karen. And I'm like, yeah, they look sharp. I mean, I like them because like they're like movie accurate. The claws look movie accurate. Like aside from the color, they look pretty damn good. And you know, I don't want them to look fucking insignificant. I want them to look like actual freaking claws. So that's why I chose to make them like this, right? Like they're awesome, bro. Look at that. Oh, I love it. So I posted them online for sale, and someone is like, "Oh, you sure you want to sell them here? Like those look dangerous." And I'm like, "No, they're not actually dangerous. They look sharp, but they're made out of plastic. So if you try to do anything, they're gonna break. You're gonna crack them. So they're just props." And then after that lady did like a little rant, and I responded with that response. Then she replies, "Jose, thank you for your response." And then she didn't say anything. She didn't say anything after that, bro. Some people just want to cause trouble, bro, or like complain about something, or like bring down someone else, or like they see something wrong, so they feel like they want to have like some inner control. That those are people that want to have control over something. Like if her complaints can get her something, it makes her feel powerful or some shit. And I'm like, bro, like let's be real. If I don't even want to say this, but let's be real. Like if you wanted to cause any trouble, would you be using these claws, or would you actually grab anything else that's way more durable? Like that's the way I'm gonna say it, bro. It's the most nicest PC way to say it. If you wanted to cause trouble with some object, would you grab plastic claws that can break, or would you freaking grab anything else made out of metal? Like let's be honest. And use your imagination. When I say anything else made out of metal, anything else made out of metal that's sharp, you can sell those other things on those platforms, like knives, for example. You can sell them on the platforms. No one's gonna question you. Oh, are you sure you want to sell these here? They're sharp. What the fuck? Dude, do you listen to what you're saying? Oh, but they have a problem with prop claws for the Wolverine because they're claws and they look aggressive. I mean, they're not more harmful than anything that I just other mentioned. They're actually pretty like day to day. I mean, you can hurt a fly with them. You can hurt, you know. I mean, there's levels to this shit, but that doesn't mean it's like it's something you shouldn't be able to give away or sell, man. Like you're just mentioning shit that's obvious, but obviously if anyone has common sense, they're not gonna use it for that crap. Especially someone who wants to hurt someone. Someone stupid might try it. Someone stupid. But if you have common sense, that's not gonna be the first thing you choose. Oh, I wanna do harm. Let me grab these claws, these plastic claws that are delicate. Yeah, this will be the perfect thing to go do some harm. No, what are you saying? That's stupid. Natural selection should take care of some of that things like that, bro. Anyways, I don't want to say things that are too hurtful or too mean. But like, let's be fucking real, bro. Do you guys agree with me or not? Like sure, bro. Like if you were gonna do anything like that, you're not gonna use the custom Wolverine claws, bro. You're gonna use anything else. And let's be honest, bro. Tell me if you agree. So yeah. That's the whole point of my rant. Yeah, I don't know. People don't have any common sense. I was watching this video yesterday, and it was like this. Who cares about the gender, right? But like, it was this woman. It doesn't matter, bro. It could be a man too. But there was this woman, and she was being taught how to drive by this instructor. Keep in mind, bro. I have no pity for this shit because I learned how to drive in the fucking mountains, like mountain ranges with like fucking ditches and big ass rocks and shit on a truck. With no fucking little bells and whistles that tell you, you know, you're too close to shit. That's how I learned how to drive, and I was 12. This woman is a grown-ass woman, bro. Driving a new-ass car with cameras and all the lingo, all the nice shit. Dude, why is she almost hitting cars can't stick to a lane, almost hits people, pedestrians walking across the road. She almost runs them over. She does all this crap. And I read the messages, the comments, and like a bunch of people are like, man, this person should never get their license. Like, they're a menace to the road. And I was like, yeah, they're totally right. But what I'm thinking about is like, how the fuck is there someone that exists that does this shit? Like, that's the real question. How is there someone that does this? Like, I was 12 when I started driving, bro. I never did anything close to that. Anything. So like, that person is either, I don't know what to call them, bro. It's just unacceptable. It's just extremely unacceptable, bro. Like, what? And then that makes me think of like Andrew Tate, bro, and all the stuff he says, and like all these people that call him misogynist and shit. I was like, motherfuckers, grow up, bro. Like, he's spitting facts. Haven't you ever seen these videos? I just saw one. I saw one from my very own eyes, and he's talking about those particular scenarios where he's like, he'll say something crazy like, oh, women can't drive, but like, I'm not saying all women can't drive either. Like, I don't care if you guys try to cancel me, like, whatever, bro. I'll just make a different account. But like, what I am saying is like, fuck, that woman cannot fucking drive for shit, bro. She has no spatial awareness. She has no sense of direction. She's almost hitting people, bro. She's a menace, and she happens to be a woman, bro. Is it because she's a woman? Nah, I don't think it is. But like, let's just be real in this particular case. Like, what the fuck? That woman shouldn't be fucking driving at all, bro. Like, how is it that you're a grown-ass woman and you can't do that shit? You can't. Like, is that a sign of intelligence? Like, I don't want to begin insulting someone for their intelligence, but come on, bro. I was driving when I was 12, 11 maybe. I was driving tractors when I was 12, 13. At the same time that I was learning to drive a truck, I was driving tractors. I grew up in Mexico. If you guys are wondering, I grew up in Mexico. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like look at the comparison, bro. There's no nice way to put it. That person is just fucking useless. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I want to say about that, actually. There it is. Locked it. Oh. Yes. Ah, the fight continues. Oh no! Please take him out. Avenge me, guys. Avenge me. So yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about that. There's definitely a lot of other meaner things I could have said, bro. Because like I said, I wanna emphasize this. That's like unacceptable, bro. How are you gonna be that bad at doing that, bro? And I feel like there's so many people, like where I live, bro. Like I live in LA, and I feel like there's so many people in Los Angeles that drive that bad. But like, I will say this, like, to defend their actions, like in LA, everyone is always stressed as fuck. Everyone's always stressed because there's so much traffic. There's so many bad drivers that like surround you. So when you're surrounded by bad drivers and you're surrounded with so much traffic, it's like a recipe for disaster in regards to like how well someone can control themselves, how well, because we're all emotional beings, right? I mean, that's the whole premise of this argument. We're all emotional beings, and we're stuck in traffic, and we all want a place to go, and there's so many people making so many mistakes in a condensed area, and it's aggravating. It's aggravating because you're like, I wouldn't have made that mistake. Why the fuck are you making that mistake? You're stopping me from going where I need to go. Hold on. I need to close the window. Like, I drive, like, everyone's thinking, like, I drive better than you. I wouldn't have done that. You're stopping me from where I need to go. There's so many of you guys doing all the same crap. Like, and, like, your nerves just start bottling up and you want to explode. So people start driving crazy. And, like, if you guys have never thought of this, like, actually, like, thought and had this same conclusion of, like, why people behave this way in traffic, then I'm sorry, you don't think inwards, bro. You don't like, you should be thinking inwards, bro. That's the only way you self-grow. But like, when I say like thinking inwards, I mean like you understand your own behavior and you use that behavior to understand those who surround you. That's what thinking inwards kind of like concludes. If you can look at yourself question why you behaved a certain way and figure out a way to grow and become better, and you're actively always thinking about these things. You're always thinking about these things. You're always thinking like, how can I be a better person today? How can I be nicer to someone? How can I change someone else's life? How can I change my own life? How can I improve my life and improve my life experience and the life experience of the people who surround me? Like, when you're a nice, good person, a good member of society, that's typically like what you're thinking about. And like, broke it. That's awesome. Anyway, oh, there it is. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So I do that 100%. I may say some mean things, but that's because I have like like not as much compassion for like really dumb mistakes, like really dumb things that I was able to accomplish pretty easily. Sure, that's a little bit selfish, but that's all part of like the human experience, bro. All part of like human nature, not gonna lie. Like, even people that will claim that they're super nice or like they're always like extremely considerate, they always succumb to their own human nature, bro. And I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. What I'm trying to point out right now is that when you're aware of your own flaws, then you can actively try to improve them. And when you're actively trying to improve them, then you become a better human being. And that's what you should be striving for, bro. You should be striving to improve all your flaws. And as long as you improve your flaws, then you better yourself, and you can better the experience people have around you by interacting with you. And when people have good interactions with other people in a very hostile environment, especially in big cities like the one I live in, then at the same time, they may improve their own lives, because then if they have a good interaction with you, then they can say, oh, well, not all people are bad. I should give being nice a try more often, because not everyone that I'm going to interact with around here is bad. So why am I saying this? Because I legit to the bottom of my heart feel like there's not a lot of people that have those deep thoughts, bro. And that's why I want to say this on stream. Maybe you guys listen to what I'm saying and like resonate with it, or something clicked and like it makes sense to you. Like, if I'm spreading these ideas, this knowledge to you guys of like what I've realized and what I've learned and how I try to go about things, even though I may say some mean things, like this is truly down what I believe. There's nothing wrong with saying mean things, bro. Sometimes when you insult someone, especially if it's true, you can help them grow. Just don't be cruel. I mean, there's one thing's being mean and one thing's being cruel. But no, yeah, like you should typically want to be nice to people, be cordial to people, be polite. It only betters your experience with those who surround you, because you're not allowing yourself to succumb to their behavior. And it also creates a better experience for those people, so that they can, if they have the capability to think inwards about this, then as long as they have a good experience with you, they might want to have better experiences with others. Trust me, that's the way to really like bring in peace, guys. Not saying that I know the way, but at least for me, that's how I think. And it doesn't always work. Not gonna lie, it doesn't always work. Like, I've been in situations where people are just you know, they're just not having it, bro. Then people are just not interested in interacting or being nice or being cordial. They're just not interested. They're already down in the dumps, so they're just not feeling it. And that's completely fine too. I mean, if that's the case, then that's the case. You can't do anything about it. But the last thing you want to do is let that person's behavior affect you. You don't want to let that person affect the way you're gonna interact with other people, or the way you're gonna feel for the rest of your day, because then that gives that person power over you. And that's a very important lesson that I had trouble learning. I had trouble learning that shit because I was always a sensitive guy, especially as a kid. I was always a really sensitive kid, and I had family members who like try to toughen me up, or being a little bit too hard and shit. And yeah, it did toughen me up. It did make me a little harder, so I appreciate what they did. Maybe I don't like necessarily appreciate the way they did it, but the fact is it worked, and they did it by being mean. So that's why I think, like, based on my life experience, being mean is not always a bad thing, bro. It creates character and it teaches you lessons, and you know, another thing, like, like Andrew Tate likes to say, like for example, I remember that this one time he was talking to Aiden Ross, pretty big streamer too, guys. He was talking to Aiden Ross, and he's like, "Oh, Aiden, if you were right in front of me, sorry if I misquote him. I don't remember his exact words, but he's like, oh, if you were right in front of me, if you were telling me the reason you stopped going to the gym is because you decided to do drugs, and like Aiden admits that he was doing like liquid heroin, which is lean, and like that's the reason you stop being productive and going to the gym and bettering your life. That's the reason. The way he puts it is like, oh, you're gonna change career goals now, like because you want to do drugs, and it's like that's unacceptable. So what he's, oh my God, no, dodge. What he's talking about is like, what if I go to you and I slap you across the face until you stop doing it, and we do it every day until it works. And then he's like, do you think that'll work? And 100%, I think that would work. If a lot of people, instead of just having a voice that tells them don't do something, but that's all they hear, don't do something, but they don't actually have any like real repercussions, like pain, then how are they gonna really learn that lesson? How are they gonna really stop? Like there needs to be a bigger consequence than just someone yelling at you or telling you not to do something, but you to stop doing something, especially in addiction, bro. Like, I don't know, do you guys agree with that? And I'm not like saying like there shouldn't be any sort of violence in our society, but like, I mean, for those who surround you, bro, like do more than just tell someone don't do something. Like, don't be afraid to stand your ground and be brave and confront someone, and maybe someone needs a spanking or something, you know? Like, in today's society, everyone frowns upon that shit, but like that's why there's so many people around us that are like totally out of control, bro. Out of control. People who have probably never been hit. People who have probably never been properly disciplined. Discipline is necessary. Discipline is necessary, and if you guys don't want to take my word for it, I mean, I learned discipline when I was doing martial arts. You want to learn discipline? Do martial arts. They'll teach you some discipline. They'll teach you to be capable, but at the same time, know how to restrain yourself. Because you no longer feel the need to lash out. You control your emotions by doing martial arts, by controlling your body and controlling your mind. That's how you create discipline. Not by telling yourself things are right or wrong and you just shouldn't do something. It's the totally wrong way to go. It's not the natural way to go. You want to be in connection with your body, with your mind, with your spirit. Like, that's what you want to do, bro. That's the way to do it. And that's why I vowed to go martial arts. Am I a huge martial artist right now? No, I never even reached black belt. Not gonna lie, I never reached black belt, but that doesn't mean I didn't learn good, valuable lessons in the time that I was doing martial arts, and did achieve the belt that I achieved. Those are really, really valuable lessons in life, guys. And the other day I was listening to Andrew Tate again. I'm gonna keep talking about Andrew Tate because he's a huge force of influence in my life, aside from other people. But I especially like what he says. And if you guys don't like him, don't fucking watch my streams, because you're probably not gonna like the shit I say, and you're not gonna watch anyways. So I'm just telling you right now, you're warned. You're not gonna like something I say, so instead of complaining about it in the comment section or something, or trying to just log off. Just log off. Because sometimes I'll say things. Sometimes I may not even talk about these topics on my streams. Sometimes I will. One thing he said was, oh fuck. I already forgot what I was gonna point out, what I was gonna bring to light. I think it had to do with something about discipline too, because I was talking about discipline and martial arts.
You lost Zone C.
Damn it! I actually did genuinely forget what I was gonna say about Andrew. But I mean, it's not terribly important. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But yeah, no, like a real. Oh, there we go. A real big reason I like Andrew Tate too is like, he always talks about these things. He always talks about the importance of like struggling and how like build a man and how a man should be, and all these great things. And like, I'm not saying that I've been through all adversity. I've like conquered everything. But now I remember. He was talking about how like for example, with Aiden Ross, he's the biggest streamer, but he's the biggest streamer of a type of community, of society of streamers that kind of like just make a fool out of themselves, and that's the way he gets all you guys to follow him. And I'm not saying like that's not necessarily an effective way to do it. I mean, it's entertaining as hell when like you watch someone who's like always making a fool, like you have something to laugh at. And I've definitely done that to myself too. I mean, in a way, like whenever I fail, I see it as a reason to post a clip. Like, I failed, that's kind of funny. I suck at games. I've lost more in this stream that I've been winning. But like sometimes I see that as like, I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna hide my failures. And one thing I can't relate with Andrew Tate is like he's always talking about like he always wins. He can't remember the last time he failed. I said, dude, I failed a lot. Well, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm not gonna compare myself to him either. That's not what a man does. But I don't know if he's actually said that out loud. I haven't seen a clip or something like that. But he did compare actually. He actually did compare himself. That's how he became rich, because he saw someone else driving a Ferrari. He didn't have a Ferrari. Andrew Tate is flawed, bro. He's not a perfect human being, bro. I don't think you should be comparing yourself to people, but I think you should still have a lot of ambition and a lot of drive to do everything you need to do. And do no matter what it takes to make it, but don't hurt anyone. You know, don't hurt the people around you. I still also think that we should be living in a peaceful society without the need for war and without the need for a lot of sacrifice. Like, things shouldn't be that way, but that's the way they are. So you can live in a fantasy world and you can see the world for what it is. I see the world for what it is, but I do wish that the world was a better place. But you know, I live my life in a balance of those two things. But okay, so one of the things he says was, he was like pointing out, he's kind of making fun of Aiden Ross for this. But he's like talking about Aiden Ross, and he's like, yeah, these streamers that they do this, they do that, they have these massive platforms, but that they're not spreading anything like valuable. All they're doing is like the content of the streams is not productive to like creating strong men. It's only creating like all these people that find the liberty to criticize the person that are on screen, and they're only looking for people to like ridicule. And if you like, and I like watching Aiden Ross too. Like, I watch him for different reasons. I don't watch him just to see the ridiculous things he does, but more or less like what's going on, the people he brings on, especially like the streams with Andrew Tate. I like watching that kind of stuff because I like watching things that teach me things. And that's one of the things that I have in common with like what something Andrew said was like, he was again making fun of Aiden. He's like, you know, I can do my work and talk to you at the same time because you hardly ever say something that makes me think. And it's like, and then Aiden is like, wow, you really shit on me right now. And I was like, yeah, he kind of did. But like, Aiden, I do think like he's a very, very smart guy. Like, he says a lot of insightful things, but it's only insightful things in like his own. He has a skill when it comes to talking to people and like taking a conversation somewhere, but he doesn't have like insightful, like knowledgeable conversations where he's like really digging down and discussing something in depth. He never does that. He always has like interview questions, and he knows how to rebuttal something so that he can make connections with people, which in itself is a very valuable skill, but not the type that Andrew Tate is talking about, because Andrew Tate likes to talk about more meaningful things. But still, Aiden is a very smart guy. He's still a very smart guy. It's just the topics of the conversation and where he takes conversations is not necessarily what Andrew Tate values. I'm a little bit like Andrew Tate because I like to take my conversations to more depth and talk about things that matter more. But I don't have all the life experience maybe that Andrew Tate has to like really speak from the heart and speak from experience. But I do have some experience. Because I've been through my own fair share of shit, you know? And I've been through real shit. I've had to struggle through real things in my life so far. So I'll talk about and stand by my own experiences. But yes, okay, so to conclude, like, so what Andrew Tate was saying is like, yeah, there's these like type of streamers that talk about these type of things, and they're not talking about anything that like really helps their own viewers grow. Like, they're just spreading all this stupidity. And that's when something clicked. Like, yeah, like I typically like to talk about like the things I'm talking about now, but I don't do it because at first I was thinking, like the very first streams, I was like, I should be trying to almost mimic like what Aiden Ross does. Like I should be having like that high energy and like all that like laid back stupidity, like that like, you know, kind of like nonchalant type of attitude and just kind of like having fun, which I'm more, I thought about it and I was like, I would rather be more of a mixed. Like I like being that way. I like just enjoying myself and just playing the video game, but I also like to talk to you guys about like shit that actually matters to me and like things that I find important. So I can definitely mix them, and I'm not doing it just because in my head like I want to be distinct, but more like I think that's the way that I'm gonna feel most comfortable being, because I'm not a full-blown Andrew Tate. I'm just not just gonna hop on camera and talk about some shit, some motivational shit or some disciplinary shit to you guys and not play video game. I still want to play video game. That's the only reason I started this channel. But you know, I am gonna be playing video games and I am gonna be enjoying myself while doing it, while at the same time talking about something that matters. So somewhere in between. And if I grow as a streamer, well then I grow as a streamer. And the best way to do it, guys, is by your guys' support. And like I'm doing giveaways, guys. I'm doing giveaways. I tried running my own small business when it comes to 3D printing. I mean, I still have it, but like a lot of people don't really understand the value of like 3D printing and how much it costs. Like the other day, someone contacted me and wanted to order a Groot. It's like maybe 4 inches, four and a half inches in height. It was like 4 or 5 inches in height, and I'm like, yeah, it's like $10. It's gonna cost me maybe not the $5, but I did have to design it. I do have to do the setup, so like people have to basically compensate me for the time that it takes to manufacture something. I still have to make money on the materials that I invest in, and then I have to make back the money from the materials and a little bit of profit because I had to go out and buy the materials, make the product. You know, commerce. Learn about what it takes to run a business and how to use materials, guys. You guys will understand. But basically, if it takes me like $2 to make something, ultimately I charge like $10. That's like for my time, for the materials, for the resources, for like the time and resources, the setups, like the fact that I learned and I use the software to set it up, make something. You know, I'm making something custom. The color you want, like you're getting something unique. And I've had sometimes people request things and then I make it for them and then they end up canceling, right? They're like, oh, I want this, and then I make it and then they don't pay. So what I do now is I'm like, okay, please like deposit some money, like 50%, so to place the order. That way they're more inclined to follow through, because now they invested some money, now they're gonna pay me the rest once they get the thing. And I really don't care if I make a sale or not anymore, because I'm just tired with like the behavior of people. Because yeah, they will say they want something, that I'll make it for them, and then they never pay. So now what I do is I ask for that, and if they pay me, they pay me. If they don't pay me, they're not gonna get shit, and I'm not gonna feel any certain way about it. But it makes it really, really hard to run the business that way, because a lot of people think it's a cool thing, but then they never follow through. Like, don't people get like they're getting like this really, really cool custom made shit, but there's like in their defense, they don't get to see this stuff physically. All they're seeing is a picture online, and I'm telling them how like it can be whatever size they want. Like they don't know what they're getting, so it's a little harder to trust someone, especially online. But do I wish it was easier? Do I wish like people were more dependable and like were more to their word, and actually if they messaged you they were actually interested? Sure, man. Like that would be a great quality for people to have, man. Like please, if you're gonna say you're gonna buy something, please buy it. But no, most people don't do that. But like so another experience that I have is like, let's say the game store that I was telling you guys about. I'll go to the game store and there's people there that pay like 10-15 bucks for like a figurine that's way smaller, like a little mini, basically. That's what they're called. They're called minis, bro. So there's people there that will pay like $10 for a mini like this big, and I'm making a figurine that's like this big of a Groot, so that they can put their plants in, bro. So that they can pot their plants. So people will pay $10 for a mini that will probably cost me less than $1 to make, a couple cents to sell. Not a couple cents, a couple dollars to sell as well. But like, it's like this big, and people will will pay $10 at a game store, but people can't pay $10 for something 20 times bigger worth of like materials, and it's cooler, but it's for a plant. So like they don't want to pay for a group. And I think the difference is like at the game store, people can like go in there and touch it, and like they can like see what they want to buy. And like I want to pick up this person because there's too many people around me. They can see what they're gonna buy, so then eventually they make up their decision, and plus there's options. And with me, if I'm selling something custom and I'm selling something like individually that people choose out of out of things I can make, and they're like, oh, I want this group for my plant. How much is it? And then I tell them how much is it, and then they're not committed to anything because it's over the screen. So it's like once they feel like, even for a second, like, oh, it's too expensive, then that's it. All they have to do is just stop texting me, and that's what they do. They just stop texting, or they don't follow through, because there's no commitment. The person you're talking to is on a screen. But when you're at a game store and you ask questions like to the people, it creates a little bit of pressure, especially if you're wasting someone's time. And like you went in there because you really wanted something. Like you already spend your time to go to the store and check out what they have. And like you're in there and you wanted something, and then at some point you're like, well, I don't want to leave the store without something. So then you end up buying something. But if you're on your phone and you're looking at shit and you're doubtful about whatever you're looking at you want, then you can just keep searching. You can go to a different website. Like there's no time commitment. Everything is at the tip of your finger, so it's super easy to just back out. It's super easy to back out at something. So yeah, it makes it pretty hard, guys. Not gonna lie, it makes it pretty hard to sell these custom things. So what do I do, guys? What do I do? What the fuck? Why can't I dodge this guy, bro? So what can I do? I don't know what can I do about that. I just gotta keep posting things. I gotta keep growing my credibility. I have to keep sharing like a lot of content about these custom things. That way people can really understand like how cool they are, like how like what you're getting out of this, bro. So like if I'm just posting pictures, people don't understand how cool this is. But if you see it on stream and I'm showing you guys like, oh, look at these super claws that you guys can either get from me for free for following, or you can get them from buying them online. Like it's a lot more credible that way, instead of me just posting a picture on an account. Yo, how's it going, Lord? How's it going, bro? So yeah, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Like I custom make these things. They're just hard to sell, bro. That's what I'm showing you guys, and they are giveaways. They are giveaways. For those of you guys who follow, that's what you guys can get. You guys can get some custom Wolverine claws. I just wish it was easier to sell them online. Not gonna lie. But I value your guys' time and you guys' if you guys interact with me, if you guys follow me on these accounts, I value that more than making like the quick 20 bucks I can make from selling one of those. So, but if you guys follow me and you guys interact in the content, then there's less of a chance of you getting them. Because I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna want the claws, like for the giveaway, but at least you're getting it for free. But if you really wanted to buy them, if you want to ensure that you're gonna get yourself one of those claws, all you gotta do is let me know. I mean, I can sell it to you guys too. I have no problem with that. So, but yeah, guys, those are kind of like the struggles that I face, like when I'm trying to sell all my custom things online. Like the marketplaces that I'm selling them. They're just kind of tougher, you know. It's harder for people to trust the stuff that you're making. I found like the easiest way is to use like Etsy. So I sell things on Etsy, but still, like even with Etsy, like unless you already have like a lot of reviews and you're already like a well-known
Your team is breaking.
crap. Can we actually beat this guy? Let's see. I have a pretty good feeling right now. Damn it. There it is. Oh. Ooh. No.
Enemy team
Please. Guys. He's so close, guys. He's so close. Yo, no! Wait, he actually died, but I didn't kill him. That was pretty good. I'm satisfied. We had a pretty good battle against that guy. Nah, but yeah. Yo, Lord, what do you think about those Wolverine claws, bro? I'm actually interested in knowing. Look, let me show you to him again. So these are for a custom giveaway, bro. I'm trying to grow the channel. Check this out. A lot of people are like, oh my god, they look so sharp. And so, yeah, they're pretty sharp, but they're delicate. So like, if you want to do your own freaking like video online, and you want to do like one of those real world fruit slicing challenges, I mean, you can probably pull it off with these, but once you do something heavy, you might break the tips. So they're more like for you to enjoy, to wear, take to the theaters. But are people gonna feel weird if you wear these to the theaters? Probably, man, because they look like they're made out of metal because of the shiny plastic, and they do look pretty sharp. So I don't know if it's, I'm gonna give them to you guys this sharp. This is how I'm gonna send them to you guys. You guys can choose if you want to cut down the tips. That way people are less weary about it. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. And I don't know, man. People are weird about that. Like they're just props, bro. They're just props. But all the older Karens are gonna be looking at this shit and be like, oh my god, that looks dangerous. It's like, nah, dude, it's made out of plastic. But people are not gonna know that. People are not gonna know that. So people are gonna talk their shit. People are gonna feel the way they're gonna feel about it. But when I first started making them, I'm like, oh, you know what? People can wear these while they go see the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, and that's gonna be sick. Unless unless you want to do your own little take of it and like just cut down the tips a little bit, just so it's not as pointy, and people are gonna be less weird about it. That's the way I see it. But the way I make them, the way I send them out to you is fully fledged, like really sharp. And you don't have to take them to movie theaters. You could just own them, and you can think they're badass because you have them and they're really sharp. They're not like anything you're gonna get at the stores, bro. These are totally 3D printed. They're pretty cool, and you can paint them. You guys can paint them if you want. I mean, that's not the true color of the Wolverine claws. The Wolverine claws are silver, like a really stainless steel type of color. This is more like bronze. I thought it was cool too. I mean, maybe in an alternate universe, Wolverine has claws this color. That's the way I like to think about it. They have a nice shine to them. But yeah, guys, all you guys gotta do is follow. If you guys want a better chance, like follow these accounts. Follow the Kick, Twitch, wherever you guys are watching. Follow the YouTube. That's where I post all my streams afterwards. Like, comment on one of the videos there, comment on here. You can comment on one of the videos there, and that'll basically make it, oh, look at this guy. He's basically giving me his support. He's commenting on the video. It could be anything, bro. Just comment on the video, or follow me on Instagram. Send me a DM on Instagram and say, hey, I really want those claws. How can I get them? Boom. Just by sending that message and by following, you're already basically allowing yourself to get them. Now all I gotta do is just choose someone, bro. But if you guys aren't reaching out, if you guys aren't following, if you guys aren't doing these things, then how are you guys gonna get them? You know, it doesn't make any sense. So that's why I need you guys' support, bro. In order to grow the channel and for me to be able to even make more things. Because right now I'm making the second set of the claws. Right now, I don't know if you guys can tell, like on the screen, the 3D printer is running right here, and it's making the second set for the other hand. So I'm gonna have both hands for the claws of the Wolverine claws. But like, if I'm not growing in the channel, then how can I like make the money to buy more of the materials to make more? That's the trade-off. I need to be able to like run the machines, buy the parts, do all the good stuff. Scam, 100% scam. Hello? Freaking idiot, bro. No one. Data leakages. People get your phone numbers. So yeah. All you guys gotta do is support your channel, so that way I can keep making cool things like you guys. If I'm not selling these online, I might as well give them away with your guys' support to grow the channel. Or if you guys want to buy them, just let me know. I'll sell them to you guys too. Alright. I think I'm gonna change characters this time. This guy's already at level 10. Maybe... What do you guys think? Who's a better character? I kind of like him because his name is Orochi. And that kind of reminds me of Orochimaru from Naruto. That's why I chose him. I also like the idea that they're samurais. But I don't know who else to choose. I think this guy. And they all have different fighting styles, right? That guy kind of looks like Templario. But yeah, guys, look, I'll show you the other stuff. Lord, since you just joined the stream, let me show you the other kind of things that I do. I haven't talked about this one, but these are also part of the giveaways. Let me know which one you want. So everything you see on this Xbox controller, from the joysticks to the cover to the paint on the cover, I completely made custom. So I designed, some of these are based on original designs that already exist and then I built upon them, or they're designs that I worked on. I even have the joysticks, the custom joysticks for the PS5. I also make these are a custom design. The only problem with installing them for the PS5, guys, is that it's a lot harder. Like, undoing the PS5, you have to like disconnect certain cables. There's like a bunch of screws you have to take out just in order to get to the front and take them out, bro. Like, I know what you guys are thinking. All you gotta do is remove this black plastic. Hell no. Even if you remove just the black plastic, there's still gonna be a portion that holds the joysticks in, and you have to remove all the back end. You have to remove the circuit board. You have to remove all that in order to get to the joysticks. So when I installed them, it was my first time. I followed the tutorial. I did it right. Nothing happened to my controller, but I don't know what's gonna happen to your guys' controllers if you guys don't do it right. I at least, you know, I've done this sort of shit all the time. You know, I always play around with electronics. I know how to solder things in case something I messed up, I can fix it. But in case for you guys, if you guys wanted me to do it for you, you guys can send over your controllers and I'll install them for you if you guys want some custom joysticks. But, you know, just know that'll take a little bit of time. That'll take a little bit of time to get. So, but yeah, I'm also doing the giveaways for the joysticks for the PS5s. That's another pretty cool thing. Let's get it. Ooh, I like this guy. I think this is the guy that does the flying kicks. Let's see this. Okay. Going swift of the stick, bro. Take out like a bunch of enemies at once, bro. Look at that. 4 people, bro.
Capture Zone C.
Look at stamina. Let's go over here, walk down the garden, get some stamina. Oh shit! Itch. Can we win, guys? Can we win? He's already low on health too. Yo! There's no fucking way. At least he died. Someone did avenge me. Oh man, I should have blocked. I should have blocked instead of swung. I wouldn't have died.
That was an unexpected gift.
Yo, the Wolverine Claws is a 99%. Oh shit. Oh, someone revived me. Let's get back in. Let's get back in. Guys, the next claw is gonna be done on stream. It's almost ready. I'll show you guys right now what it looks like, and then I'll detach it, and then I have to start the next claw after that too. I'm doing just the same attack over and over, bro. Alright. I do a terrible job in sync with my teammates, bro, but I think that's the only way. The only way I'm actually gonna come out on top in these matches, bro. I gotta stick around with the masses. Because once I get overwhelmed by that, by like 2 or more people, it's really hard to come out on top. It doesn't matter how good I get. Because you have to fight one opponent at the same time, but if 3 people are swinging at you, then, you know, there's obviously a... There it is. The 3D printer finished. I'll show you guys right now.
We lost Zone C.
Dude, that guy's just gonna do the same freaking move. Yo, it was the other guy. The other guy right next to him too. Look, let me show you guys real quick. Ooh. The build play's still hot. Look at that. That's the next claw, guys. All I gotta do is detach it. It's gonna have some trouble detaching right now because the plate is hot. But once it cools down, it'll come off. All I gotta do is bend the
You
surface.
captured Zone C.
Let's see. So I think by today. So once I remove that, I'm gonna start the next print. I'm just gonna restart it. It's gonna start printing the next set. the next set of claws. I should have all the 3 claws by today with all the joints. As long as, you know, I'm not even gonna say that out loud, dude. Whenever I say something negative, like if something negative can happen, whenever I set that up as a question or as a statement, something always fucking happens. So I'm not gonna say it out loud. But expectedly, I should have the 2 joints and the 3 claws done by today, and I should be able to post a picture of both of my hands having the claws, which should be pretty cool. And the giveaway, guys, is not just for one side; it's for both of them. So, but I do need to reach those memberships. So like Lord, for example, I know you're still watching, bro. Like, tell your friends, bro. Like, tell your friends to follow me, because I need at least 5 people chatting at exactly the same time, bro. And I also need at least 50 followers, bro. So if you follow me, you're gonna be the 50th, and then I still need to grow from there. That way I can hit my next milestone. But the only way I can do giveaways is if I get those followers, bro. Oh! Look how many people we took out, bro, with just that swing. That's crazy. Bro, this game is so fucking good. And by the way, we don't only play these games, guys. We play everything on the PS5, the Xbox, the Nintendo. I haven't actually live streamed anything on the Nintendo Switch, but we do have a Nintendo Switch right there. You guys can see the little link right there. We do have a Nintendo Switch to try out. We do got like Smash Bros on there. We do got, you know, Mario Kart, all that good stuff. We gotta get out of here, bro. There's like 4 of them around me. I was so distracted. Caught myself in there. It was my fault. But yeah, we basically stream every single console, bro. It's all mostly like, if you guys haven't told me yet, but if you guys tell me which game you guys want me to play, I'll play that game, or I'll just end up just choosing whatever I want to play, whatever I feel like playing that day. So most of the time I like to play a Mario. Like right now I'm passing all the Super Mario games that ever came out, or everything that I can get my hands on. I'll play the game. But if I'm not doing that, then I'm typically playing this, or I'm playing Fortnite, or I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. It just really depends like what I feel like playing. But if you guys don't tell me, I don't know what to put on, you know? Come on, bro! Go around. Go around and then strike. Yeah, strike. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I think, okay, I wasn't doing the light strikes before, but I think the light strikes is the way to go, because there's distance. There's distance with that stick. I didn't even consider that.
Enemy team is breaking.
Kill the heroes. Enemy team is breaking. Awesome. We're about to win. Let's go. And guys, I think this is gonna be the last match. So again, Lord, just hit the follow, bro. Send a DM in my Instagram. It's exactly the same freaking name, bro. It's exactly the same freaking name. Finite, just follow me, bro. If you want a chance to win those claws, bro, just send me a DM, bro. That's all you gotta do.
Victory.
There it is. My kill won, bro. My kill won the game. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So yeah. Anyways, I'm about to hop off stream. It's already been an hour and 13 minutes. I typically don't stream for more than 2 hours. Right now, I just gotta get on the road, bro. I gotta do other things. So I'm gonna hop off stream. I don't always do this, but if you guys see me, I stream every single day. I stream for at least 2 hours. Now you guys know. But yeah. So I told you guys everything, bro. Use it wisely. Let's go. I'll see you guys later. See you guys tomorrow, or later today. Sometimes I do later today, but most likely I'll see you guys tomorrow.